Hey guys, so today I'm going to be building a completely man-made river. We're going to connect it from this point over to the point across to that side over there. If it doesn't look like my voice is matching up with the video, it's because I'm doing a voiceover. I don't know what happened to the original audio, but anyways, here we go. We're just going to start by digging out the path, and we went ahead and sped it up for you guys, but as you can see, I'm kind of just sporadically holding the right trigger and seeing where it takes me, kind of going right to left to right to left, going down the center and keeping the same path that I had originally intended, but trying to give it some dimension, you know, give it a little bit of character here. And then we're basically just going to do this for a little while, and I'll get right back to you guys. Okay, so now we finished all the digging. As you can see, I've built myself a little path here, and we're going to start filling in the water. We have to do the outside edges first, and then we're going to fill through the middle, and I'll show you how I do that in just a minute. But I don't know an easier way to do this. If you guys know an easier way to fill the water, please leave it in the comments below and let me know, because this took forever. Someone said there's a /fill water command, but I just couldn't figure it out. I'm on Xbox One. If any of you guys know how to do that, let me know, please. So I went ahead and went a little bit farther than the river that I built, and I wanted to raise the level of the water all the way across. So I went ahead and did that, and we're just gonna sit here and fill the water. For this big hole, I originally was gonna have it be like this huge cavern in the middle of the lake, or the river, but I decided to close it off, and you'll see me do that here soon, because I couldn't get the water to go how I wanted it to. So I just covered it up, and yep, there it is, me covering up, and then it's a lot easier to fill in. So I'm just going to continue filling this water, and we'll get right back to you. So right here, I'm going to start doing the middle fill of the water. So what I do is I use a block, and I place it on the level underneath which I want the water on. So if I want the water on the level that you see it on, I put the block one lower. And I'm using glowstone because it's easier to see what it is. And then after I place these, also we're placing them one every other block, but after I place these, I'm going to put the water on top, as you can see, hitting every block, which is, I'm telling you, it takes forever. But on a smaller scale, it's really not that hard. If you're doing like a pool or something, it's the same kind of thing. So just follow that pattern, one every other, and then you fill it on top, you fill it on the sides, and then you just remove the block. And I'll show you here quickly. I'm sure I show it that the water is level after I finish this. And I'm gonna do this a bunch more. Fill out the whole river, make it all flowing steady and solid. And then, and level. That's what I meant to say. And then, yep, I'll get back to you once again. as you can see here, I'm finishing up. The water is all but level now. And I'm just going to fill in a couple blocks here and there, make it look a little bit less crappy. And there's the main design. So that's going to be from the, from each river to itself. Well, from the waterfall out to the river, basically. And then we're going to start by planting some trees and laying down some bone meal. Give it a little bit of a more natural look. And we'll go ahead and speed through that. So right here, I decided that I kind of wanted something on the front outline of the river, and I didn't really like the stone, so I decided to go with a dirt path. And as you'll see here in a second when I show it, it looks really good. So, and it was kind of quick, but I did like it, and so I went ahead and I filled it all the way to the end. So as we finish up the dirt path, I'll show you right here how it looks. And I think that looks pretty good. It gives it a little bit more dimension. Makes it look a little bit more natural. Filled it all the way from edge to edge. So I definitely like how that ended up looking. And next I went ahead and planted some more trees and some more bone meal on this side a little more sporadically, because I didn't want it to look as dense in the front as it does in the back. And then I went ahead and started building some stones. I wanted to make like rock formations out of stone. And you'll see here in a second, I do finally figure out how to make it look kind of natural. Had to mess around with it for a minute, but I eventually did get it to look decent. And then I went ahead and built a few more stones. Yep, and I'm really liking how that looks so far. So basically, I'm going to keep building some more stones and placing a few more trees and some more bone meal grass, and we'll speed through the rest of that. So here I am finishing up my stonework, putting in my little boulders, and then we're gonna head over to this section of the river that needs to be leveled out, and do the same technique, put my columns in, and I'm gonna place the water on top of the columns and then remove the columns once the water's level. Pretty simple. And here I am showing my friend on FaceTime how I do it, so because he was curious. So here I am filling in the water, making it all level, and then we're gonna go ahead and remove the columns. Yep, there it is, the water's all level. And here we go, I'm going to give you guys the first overhead look of it all completed. Completed for the most part. I do plan on adding more stuff to the riverbed. I want to put in some gravel and just some different things on the bottom, coral, add some fish, stuff like that, remove some of the terracotta, change it with different blocks, and just make it look a little more naturalistic. But as far as outline and design on the outside, that is exactly what I'm looking for. So here's the original side of the water. We built those waterfalls when we first began the city. And then here's an even better overhead view for you guys to end the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.